are you wondering why everyone is up in arms about the August SAT right after everyone was up in arms about the June SAT? Well, if so, we're going to talk about that controversy in this video. I want to remind everyone to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and if you're prepping for the SAT and you're just beginning this journey, I want to encourage you to plug into SupertutorTV.com at SupertutorTV.com/subscribe and subscribe to our mailing list, because we are coming out with our online video-based prep system for the SAT very soon. We will keep you up to date. As soon as we have our release date, we will let you know. And if you're over all the College Board shenanigans with the SAT and just want to take the ACT, we also have a complete prep system for that. We've had students have increases up to 12 points on the ACT with an average increase of about 5 points from our self-reported users. So if you want to go and check that out. Let's get started with this video. First, what I want to do is talk about what's going on. It appears that in August, very recently, the SAT that was given in the United States on a national test date on Saturday was a repeat test, meaning it was recycled from an exam that apparently was given internationally last October. If you head over to our friendly social media site, Twitter, where the truth always emerges. Quifan Yang, thank you for speaking out, being a whistleblower. Does the College Board know that their test book of August SAT is leaked already in China and South Korea way before the tests start? Is this fair to other students? At College Board, #SAT, #SAT test. This passage here was the same passage that this person encountered on the August SAT, and this person was not happy. Apparently, the test was on an app called WeChat, but there have been other reports throughout the media that it wasn't just this test that was released on WeChat. This test from last October that was given internationally was actually leaked on several other possibly websites, definitely at cram centers in South Korea and China. And there have been articles in the LA Times, in Teen Vogue, in Inside Higher Ed, and various other news outlets that have just hit the interweb announcing this problem. So let's talk about what this means and what all this is. So basically what's happened is the whole test is leaked. And when a whole test leaks, it's actually worse than just the answer key leaking. And that's because students can basically take the whole test, familiarize themselves with the questions, understand what they got wrong if they try to take practice tests, and then correct their errors, and then be able to basically come back and perform in this test better than they would have had they only seen this thing one time. I mean, even if any of you know the reading section, to try to really understand a passage can take like a couple of reads sometimes, but you don't have a lot of time on the SATs. This is like getting bonus time. So let's talk about how does this happen? Why does the College Board recycle tests? What's going on in general? So first, what I'll say is we have another video that's called How to Cheat on the SAT. I'm not actually showing you how to cheat on the SAT. Basically, in that video, what I'm telling you is past cheating scandals. And I do get into a lot of past cheating scandals on the SAT in that video. So if you're curious about how this kind of cheating has gone down and what the history of it is, you can get into that video. But basically, a lot of this circulation of unreleased SAT tests has originated in Asia. And for that reason, the College Board has responded by cutting down on the number of international test dates. But what they've also done is they've reversed a trend that they used to engage in, meaning that in the past, the College Board took exams that were given in the United States and then recycled them abroad for international test dates. So this time, the College Board flipped the script. They gave an exam internationally and then recycled it domestically. But there are some inherent problems with that structure, and I don't know who at the College Board thought this would be a good idea. And I want to point out some of the issues with that mindset beyond just the straightforward issue of the fact that the test was leaked online and available to many people on the internet who have things like WeChat or Google search. The problem is also that it's the exact same test that was given to some students in October of last year. So I know that some of you are crying out and saying, this isn't fair, people cheated, people got the leaked test in advance. But it's a little bit more complicated than that. Because when people saw this leaked test, I don't think they actually knew that this was going to be the test in August. See, what happens is when you really nerd out and get into the depths of people who are trying to prep for the SAT, what happens is people often are trying to get a hold of old QASs. And what are QASs? QASs are question and answer service documents. And those are legally released tests from the College Board. And those release tests are in March in May, both Saturday and Sunday, and in October. So if you take an SAT in one of those months, then your test does get released pretty quickly after you take your exam. Now, internationally, they only release the test once a year, and that's in May. So any other international test dates, they are not necessarily release tests, and then the College Board may elect to recycle those exams. But the problem with that is that a lot of people, particularly in Asia, seem to have gotten a hold of illegal copies of these exams. And so sometimes kids are just looking for more practice tests, and they don't mean to be cheating. That doesn't mean what they're doing is not wrong. It still is wrong to use a test that hasn't been released and that could be recycled in the future. But in any case, that's kind of the situation. So these people who quote unquote cheated might not have meant to cheat, but they did cheat. And it's a problem. These leak tests are a problem. And I think if the College Board doesn't step up and stop recycling tests, this is going to continue to be a problem. Now, that being said, I want to point out some ironies to this particular situation. One, there are actually reports of kids who showed up and actually had taken the test already themselves. So this is some person who took both the June 2017 SAT and then saw the exact same test that she had then in August of 2018. And she felt super lucky because she had already read all the material before. So it was easier for her or for him, and we don't know who this person is, obviously. But here's the deal. This person basically got the same test twice, and that person now has a score advantage for August of 2018. So the problem becomes, not only do we have the issue of the fact that it's leaked on the internet and that some people might have been using it as a practice test, we also have the problem that some people aren't cheating at all and they have a distinct advantage on this exam because they've already seen it. And that's a problem. If you ask me, the College Board really should not be repeating any exams within a 2-year period, because chances are there are some kids who are going to take the SAT over the course of 2 years. They might start their sophomore year and take a test randomly just to see how they do. And then they come back senior year to try to make it right. You get what I'm saying? So it's totally possible that somebody is legitimately just taking the exam a couple of times during a couple of different years. And heck, if they're getting the exact same exam, that's not fair. Second thing is, because in international locations, the SAT is not offered at all in August, the SAT 1. That means the only chance that kids who are international have to take the SAT is if they fly to the United States to take it. So if you saw a busload of kids from China or Korea or something like that at your testing center in California or New Jersey or wherever, which there have been reports of, it doesn't mean that those kids were on that bus trying to cheat because they knew that this was the same exam as last October. What it means is that they were just trying to get another test date, in my opinion. I wouldn't put it past them having seen this test before, but I'm not saying that they necessarily showed up thinking that that would be the case, right? A lot of these students thought they were going to get a fresh test. So now let's talk about what the heck can we do about this. One thing that we can do about it, students, you guys out there, is to speak out. And one way you can speak out is by posting a comment below this video and telling us your experience with this matter if you know anything about it. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to put up the phone number and the email for the College Board anonymous tip line for cheating. If you guys know of any copies of this kind of stuff floating around the internet, if you know of any, websites that are like shady and like crazy Korean characters that I can't read, but you can read, that you know of, and you can report this stuff, please report it to the College Board, because at least what we can do is get this stuff removed from Google search engines so as to reduce the probability of people cheating, so that if you're not a cheater, you're not going to get punished as much for it. So if you know about this stuff, I encourage you guys to reach out to report it. And to close out, I'm just going to end with the comments from the College Board. This is what the College Board has to say. The College Board says, most multiple choice scores from the August SAT will be available online September 7th as planned, so they're not going to cancel this. As part of our comprehensive approach, after every test administration, we take additional quality control steps before scores are released, including conducting a comprehensive statistical analysis of certain test scores. Basically what this is saying is they're using statistics and machine learning probably to try to figure out who they think may have had access to the exam in advance. But I have a problem with this because what it does is it basically flags test takers who have a high increase in score over the course of test to test on a test over test basis. And the truth is sometimes people study and that's why their scores increase. It's not that they're cheating. And sometimes people have low GPAs and they have high SAT scores. So that also can be hard. And it's hard enough to try to take these tests and do well, and then to have to basically ward off complaints of cheating when you weren't the person cheating, that's really hard and really annoying. So I feel for you guys. I understand that this is a tough situation. That's the response as of now. So hopefully, if you were wondering, are my scores going to be canceled? Hopefully the answer is no. And in the meantime, please feel free to speak out. Tell the College Board what you think. Do you want them to stop recycling tests? I do. If so, speak out, let them know, and let's try to make this world a little bit more fair, because that would be awesome. I hope you guys liked this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. I hope that answered some of your questions, and we'll be back next week with some tips for the ACT, because there's an ACT test coming up. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.